Is this on the right setting? Oh shit, yeah it is. Alright. How's it going, guys? MCF Got Milk here. Welcome back to another video. I know I said I was back last video, which was 2 weeks ago, and I guess I'm back again. But this is just going to be right down to the nitty gritty of it because I know you guys like watching these videos or videos in general and just want to learn how to get things done. So here we go. Here goes nothing. So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to wash your how to wash your bike the right way. So I'm just going to walk around it real quick so you guys can see if there's any dirt. Here's like kind of like a little bit more dirt, a little dirt there. I don't know how well you're going to see it on camera, but this is mainly what we'll focus on is all the bugs in the front, because obviously you're going to destroy some bugs when you're cruising down on your motorcycle. Some more buggers. But again, of course, we can't get this out because of the girlfriend. And the dirt here, if you can see here, it's all the grease and the lube from the chain. I am going to make a disclaimer real quick. If you're going to wash your bike and all that stuff, make sure you lube your chain and clean your chain afterwards. That'll be a whole another separate video that I will be doing, but just make sure you lube your chain as well, because if you don't lube your chain, it's just going to cause problems in the near future. You want your chain to be nice and lubed up. So as always, I'm not sponsored by anything, but I found this nice motorcycle cleaner at my motorcycle shop for $13. It's called S100. If you guys haven't heard of it, it's actually really decently good motorcycle clean. Obviously tells you all the normals. Don't put it on your bike when it's hot. Make sure it's cool, just to prove that it's nice and cold. I can put my hand on the engine. I can go over here, put my hand on the manifold, because again, that's when it gets super hot as soon as you turn on for like a second. So again, the engine's nice and cold. Make sure the engine's cold. And what it wants you to do is, I have it over there, is a spray bottle, and you just spray it on. So other than the S100, I also have microfiber towels and gloves. I only use the gloves when I'm using the microfiber towels. I hate the feel of microfiber on my hands. But first and foremost, I'll take my motorcycle mount off, and what I also do is I'll take a plastic bag, take the air out of it, and I like to cover my electronics, because again, I know they can get wet, but at the same time, I don't like it when tons amount of water get in the electronics, because again, why not preserve it and save it? So we are going to take off this Mob Armor Amazing phone mount. Very easy to put on, and I put it there because why not? And of course, last but not least, I forgot to mention, is you need La Agua. And again, it wants you to use it on the highest setting on the bike, like that. So the harder, it says right here, that again, if you didn't read it, the harder the pressure, the more everything comes off. All right, so for the beginning, what I just like to do is I just like to hose it down with the shower mode, because again, it gets all the loose dirts off and everything. And again, if I'm not going to go full deep into the clean, you can do as you wish, because it's going to rain the next few days anyway. So I figured, hey, I'll give you guys a real quick little video on how to wash your bike. But if you want to like see how the water's really not coming off on there, I mean the dirt, you can get a sponge and sponge wash it as well for all the stubborn dirt and stuff. But again, as always, don't try to avoid spots where water isn't really supposed to be. So don't like completely jet your engine. What we're going to do is we're just going to spray, and we can let it sit. It's not going to be in a big rush, so we're going to let it work, and we're just going to spray everything down. Make sure we don't miss one spot. And again, don't put this anywhere where it's not supposed to go, because again, that's not cool. Your bike's not going to like it. I'm going to try not to get the chain as much, because I don't really need the chain to get all cleaned up. Alright, so the bike is completely wiped down and nice and soaped up. So again, I'm not going to go fully into it, but if you want to, take your sponge and completely rub into all the bugs and stuff. As you can see already, there's really no bug marks. This soap is actually really good for what it does. And now for the next step is to completely destroy your bike with pressure. So again, skip ahead if you don't want to watch this, but what you do is you completely put on high pressure and you just completely rinse it. The higher the pressure, it says, the more the shine and everything, as it gets all the soap off more. And obviously, if there's leftover soap and all that stuff, you can do a secondary rinse on a less powerful setting, which we will do afterwards, because I don't like having any of the soap left over. Like I said, I didn't scrub it like it said that it wanted me to. So there's going to be a few bugs on the bottom there, but the point of me doing this is so I just get a nice clean. And again, I'm going to keep on saying it, don't get water where water shouldn't be, because your bike's not going to like you. And then as I stated before, now that most of the soap is off, just go through a nice rinse to get all the rest of the soap off. But again, be aware of what it said in the owner's manual is that, again, you don't want soap to dry on anything because it can just kind of destroy the paint. So you want to be quick and effective with it when it's like full sun out and it's hot as anything. So as soon as you spray it on, you want it to come off. Alright. So after it's all nice and wet and it's soaked down, all the soap's off, this is when we can begin the drying process. So again, I'm a little wussy when it comes to feeling microfiber towels. So I'm going to put gloves on and we are just going to dry the majority of the water. What you could do, but I'm going to not do for this sake right now because I want you guys to hear what I'm sawing and talking about, is after you're done washing, letting it sit for just a little bit, turn the bike on so the bike can dry itself with the engine in wise, because there is vents and drains through the bike. Because again, you are allowed to drive this in water and when it rains, so they made it that way. Also, the engine and the heat will help evaporate all the water on the outsides and stuff. Also, use microfiber towels to wipe down also, not just to dry, because it will pick up some dirt that you did leave behind. That's another reason why. I mean, you can use a chamois as well. I have a chamois, but I'm not going to use it because, again, God, I'm sorry. It is hot out here, and I'm sorry if you hear me breathing heavily. But, there's no need for a chamois. But as you can see already, as I'm drying, all the bugs are pretty much gone. There's like no marks at all. This is like a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful wash. And I am not sponsored by them. Let me say that again. I am not sponsored by S100. Even though that wouldn't be nice, wouldn't it? Obviously, I'm going to edit me drying this down. So I'm going to put the key in the bike. Turn her on. And if you can already see, just the shaking, the vibration and everything causes water just to leave the engine right away. So like what I said, there you can make you hear me better. When you're done washing your bike, turn on the engine, because the engine will help evaporate with heat and all that stuff. And or if so, take your bike for a ride after it's been sitting for a little bit and all the water's off and the wheels are dry, because again, you don't want to drive with wet wheels. Take off the bag, and as you can see, all nice and clean and everything. And again, if you want to clean this, do it by hand, I recommend. Alright, now that she's been sitting for a little bit and warmed up and all that, we are just going to go take her for a ride around the block. The one thing I have noticed when after you wash your bike is your kickstand moves a lot easier if it's like stuck. Like I remember, like I had to literally like my kickstand to actually get it down, but now you can just like whoop, and it comes straight down. So I think it's another perk of why you should wash your bike. But I just took it for a ride, and it's still wet, as you can tell. The wheel is dry, but again, it's rained and you have puddles there, and the driveway's wet. But like I said, depending on the weather conditions and how thoroughly you want to do it, dry your bike at your own will. So like I said before, I'm not sponsored by this S100 cleaning people, so I got nothing to hide. So I'm going to show you the before and after. Obviously you saw the before, so I'm going to show you the after. You can see by the paint, it's just absolutely shiny. Look at it. Again, these are just wear and tear marks and stuff that I can't fix. But if you look at the bike and the paint and the like of the steel, it looks good. And the seat and the black, again, it's better in the sun. Trust me, when I washed this for the first time and like there's no clouds in the sky, it was absolutely gorgeous. Alright guys, that's the video. I hope this helped you guys. If it did, leave a like in the comments, let me know if it did. If you didn't learn anything, then I just hope it was a review. But again, I just want to do this video for you guys so you guys can quickly wash your bike. You guys never washed your bike before, and I've seen a few videos that are very complicated, so I can see why you guys would want to click on my video, because again, it's quick, short, and easy to the point. But if you guys have any criticisms, go in the comments below and let me know if I did anything wrong or anything I can improve on, because I'm always willing to learn. But thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.